He sang about peace and civil rights during the most tumultuous time in Chile's history. Almost 40 years after he was tortured and murdered for his views, his killers may finally be brought to justice. Victor Jara was a popular folk singer, a member of Chile's Communist Party. He was arrested a day after the US-supported coup that ousted Socialist President Salvador Allende on September the 11th, 1973. It was a day that ushered in almost 20 years of dictatorship under Augusto Pinochet. Jara was one of thousands of Chileans who the army held as prisoners at a sports stadium since named in his honor. When the stadium was evacuated, Jara was taken to a basement, tortured and shot 44 times, according to an autopsy when his body was briefly exhumed in 2009. 7 of the 8 former army lieutenants charged with involvement in his murder have been arrested. An international arrest warrant has been issued for one of the alleged leaders of the death squad, who now lives in Florida.
There have been different lines of investigations, and it has fundamentally been due to a lack of collaboration and then the gathering of evidence. But now the time has come for this investigation to be put to rest.
Human rights lawyers say the decision is an important one for all of Chile.
It is historic for this country when people like Victor Jara and all the other victims of the dictatorship can have this possibility, that a judge can get to this point in the legal process and pinpoint the responsibility of army officers.
It's believed that more than 3,000 Chileans were murdered, almost 30,000 tortured, and 200,000 forced into exile during Pinochet's rule. Securing justice for the murder of Victor Jara may help other victims of Chile's former dictatorship come to terms with the suffering they endured. Ian Bruce, Al Jazeera.